know, public relations is really about using the media to build your brand. I think that there's a lot of talk about advertising being dead. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that for a minute. But I believe that advertising is very niche. I believe that advertising, which will work best today, is very niche and very focused. I think that the days of humongous sponsorships and humongous ad campaigns is over, because I think that people are still trying to figure out what media looks like today. I mean, you know, if you sit in a room like this, okay, so let's say, you know, you walk out of a room like this. So you're going to have on your TV, while you're watching TV, not only are you watching the cable channel, of which there's now hundreds, and only 15 years ago there weren't. While you're watching it, you have two, you know, diagonal thing, two news columns going at the bottom, right? Meanwhile, you're playing with your Facebook. You got your emails coming in, you're on your cell phone. You got 95 ads, whether it's, you know, on a bottle of water like this, or on this, you know, Apple thing here, or whatever it is. So you got a lot of distractions. And by the way, you have something called TiVo, which means you're probably not watching your commercials. And you got a lot more demand on your time than you've ever had before. So there's much more background noise than there's ever been. There's much more noise which distracts you from advertising. But I think if marketing and PR are done right, so it's a way that, you know, you're able to cross a variety of different barriers to target who your consumer looks like. So I'd rather take your question rather than, you know, pontificate here. I think the public relations business today is ripe for expansion. You know, the last few years, I think that anybody in the service business, there's been two types of businesses in the service business the last few years. There's been those that are down, and there's been those that are lying. Anybody who owns a PR firm or an advertising agency or a marketing company who says they're not down, I believe that they're lying. Now, they could have 2 employees and they could have become 3 employees. But among the top 50 companies in any of those spaces in the world, I would tell you that very few have any real growth. It's certainly been a rough few years. I think the American economy is slowly recovering. The last 2 years have been very difficult. The last 18 months have been, you know, very difficult for any business owner, I believe. But certainly in the U.S., it's a place where, it's a place where I think that the economy has been, you know, brutally hit. And certainly in the advertising, marketing, PR sphere is the case. I think it's slowly recovering. As I said, I think that people are starting to spend again. And again, I would tell you, you know, for me, when I hear the biggest opportunity, the biggest keyword for me is about content. You can find a way to create your own content and pick what the vertical looks like. So if you're a university, if I'm curated at Ono University, who I love, if I'm curated, if I'm the college here, for a minimal investment, they can target 5,000 students, 10,000 students, 20,000 students by writing every single day on 3 different blogs. Okay? I would tell you that if you went out to buy, you know, universityinisrael.com, collegeinisrael.com, and the best business college in Israel, or whatever it is, pick the 3 words, and you write a well-written 2 paragraphs every day about, today we had a PR guy come and speak, and he said 1, 2, and 3 at Curated College today. And tomorrow you talk about a term paper which you guys got. And on Wednesday you talk about quality of life here at Curated College. Your search would go up incrementally, thousands of %, for a relatively not well paid 2 or 3 people who are writing all day. That's it. I would tell you that that's the content creation which will hurt advertising more than anything else, and I believe and I hope will be conquered by the PR space.